right, guys, good morning. It's Monday morning, man. It's beautiful, nice and sunny, just the way I like it. So today is the day that I become a ferris owner, y'all. And I was gonna pick it up this afternoon, but logistically it makes more sense for me to pick it up this morning. Well, the number one reason why I'm afraid somebody else is gonna buy it, y'all, because he did put that mower on Marketplace, and I'm sure that he had gotten some hits. So of course, worst case scenario is somebody else buy it for $5K, you know, and if I had a choice in that matter, then I wouldn't let the $250 stop me from getting it. So $47.50 is what I'm gonna pay for it. So, you know, because I don't want nobody else to get it. That's, you know, that's it in a nutshell. You know, so I'm gonna go to the bank. Bank opens at 9. It's 8:35 now. I'm gonna go to the bank, and while I'm doing all that, I got Drew and his buddy getting started on the route. And I got them doing the ones that I don't even want to do, that I hate doing, that I despise doing, that I, you know, but I did spray it last time, so this one will be easier for Drew to do. You don't have to worry about when you spray. If you got guys working for you and all, and you know, I don't know how everybody else does it, but at the beginning of the season, I always go to the properties, you know, always go to the properties at least once or twice before I let loose, you know, a crew or whatever on that property, you know. So Drew will be going to that property, but I know I sprayed it well last time, and he's gonna take his buddy with him. They're already on their way over there, so my timing has got to match up. Now I don't know if I'll be able to use this diesel mower today, because, well, I'm gonna have to take that canopy off, and that canopy ain't gonna want to ride, you know, 40 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour on you know, you know, on the trailer, man. That canopy's going, yeah, that'll be ugly. So I'll be taking the canopy off, man. I don't care nothing about the canopy. Don't want the canopy or whatever, you know. So any of you guys that got a ferris mower, y'all want a canopy, y'all can get it, man. Of course, you got to have a ferris mower. I'm not gonna give it away so somebody else can sell it, you know. So yeah. But for somebody that does work like I do, you don't want that canopy, man. That canopy's gonna, you know, it'll get hung up on trees. I mean, it'll just be a nightmare, man. So I'm gonna have to uninstall that, you know, and I got, you know, tools and stuff to do that with, so we'll just have to see. Yeah, y'all. So yeah, I'm stoked about getting another mower, man. Not a new mower, but another mower. And so what that will do, y'all, if this mower, now there's a couple ways this mower can be beneficial. One guy saying on here that, you know, that if it was him, you know, he didn't see why somebody like me would have been in Venice all this time would buy a used mower. Well, I'm gonna tell you why. Because a guy like me that's been in Venice a long time knows and understands equipment and has learned a lot, you know, through mistakes and trials and tribulations. That, you know, I don't buy a new mower unless I absolutely have to, you know. What's the point in having all the experience and all if I'm just gonna go buy a new mower? See, when you're new in the game, this guy was saying that, you know, he could see me buying a used mower if I had just started out. Well, see, I kind of look at things a little bit different than that, because of the years of experience. I know a quality mower when I see one. If I don't play on that, then what's all the experience for? You know, of course, y'all, it's a calculated gamble to buy a mower like I'm going to buy here today. I understand that, but the likelihood and it can happen. It's a mechanical thing. Anything can break down on a mechanical thing at any time. Got to understand that. You got to know that. But the likelihood of this mower breaking down or being some major issue with this mower with 600 hours on it is slim to none. Okay, now again, you know, it could be busted up, you know. I mean, you know, something can happen to it at any moment, just like any other mower I buy. The only thing is this one ain't under warranty. So one of the main things that I like about this purchase here is the fact that, well, I know it's a good mower. Okay, I feel relatively safe about it. Let me back up some, y'all. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. So one of the guys in the comments was saying he's been in business a while, and I'm not coming down on you, dude. You know, hey man, hey, I understand, that makes sense. You know, it's just according to how you look at things, you know. And I'm open, and when I comment back to some of these comments, y'all, you know, it's hard to put emotion into a comment. Okay, so you can't take the comment as I'm getting upset or whatever, because normally I'm not, you know. Now, if you come at me and talk about my mama or something, then of course, or, you know, if you attack me, then of course, you know. But when you're making a comment like this guy made, I think that he thought that I, you know, got a little attitude with him, but I didn't, you know. I get it. So what he was saying, and you guys can let me know, and what he's saying makes sense. It's not what he was saying that, you know, there's no, he didn't see any point in, well, he didn't say it like that. What he's saying is that since I've been in business so long, that if it were him, you know, that he would not buy a used mower. That, you know, he didn't understand why I was, you know, had my heart set on buying a used mower when I've been in business this long and I could just go buy a new mower. Well, the number one thing is, and he kind of laid that out there like that. Well, the number one thing is, you're talking about for me to go buy a new mower, and I could do that, you know. We're talking about, you know, $14,000 mower, okay? I can't justify that expense. But if you think like that in the terms of across your business, like, you know, once you get to you know, 10 or 15 years in, that you just only buy new, well, you can't think like that, man. I can't, you know, I can't think like that, because if I thought like that, then all my experience with equipment and all is for nothing. If I thought like that, for me, I'm only talking about my business, and I'm not coming sideways at nobody. If I thought like that, then I wouldn't own the Bobcat, because a brand new Bobcat costs, you know, I don't know, $45,000 or $50,000. I paid $20,000 for mine. So I saved 25 grand right there by not buying new. Now, of course, it was a calculated gamble. The same way with the lift. The lift, their new ones are $35,000. I paid $17,000 for mine. So I saved, you know, $25,000 on the Bobcat, $17,000 or $18,000 on the lift. And that's, you know, $40,000 that I saved, and I got the equipment, as opposed to buying new. Now, if I bought new, well, then, you know, probably wouldn't have any breakdowns and all that. But buying a new Bobcat, well, I'm on the hook for, you know, some years. And I paid cash for my Bobcat, and I financed only 10 grand on the lift. So you can't, every business is a little bit different. So you can't get too caught up in, at least for me, I can't get too caught up in buying new. Of course, I would love to have a new mower, but I don't want to have a new price, a new payment, I don't want to come out of my pocket an additional $10,000. And that goes right back to what I've been talking about for, you know, it all is relative to your pricing. You know, if I bought a brand new Bobcat, well, then I'd have to work that Bobcat every day, or close to it, and not saying that would be a bad thing, but that puts pressure on me, man, you know. And with a mower, considering the experience I have with lawnmowers just in general, well, so, you know, if I had, you know, bought the Bobcat knew, then I'd be under a lot more pressure, the same way with the lift. But by me being able to save money by buying used and making educated guesses and educated gambles, you got to be, you know, you don't want to make an educated gamble in year one because you're not educated yet, you know, on what equipment to buy and all that. So you got to be thinking in terms of that, you know. I'm all about, you know, nice shiny new equipment if possible, but I'm more about keeping my bottom line and expenses down to where it doesn't cost me a lot to run my business. If I go new everything, then my business is going to have to generate more money and for the same profit. So now there's a risk though. Now if I buy this $5,000 lawnmower and it blows up tomorrow, well then that was not a good move, right? You know. But if I buy this lawnmower and it lasts me 5 years, then that was a great business move, right? Or if I buy this lawnmower for $4,700, use it for a season, or use it for a week and then turn around and sell it for $7,500, then that's a good deal. So, you know, I don't know that I'm going to love the diesel. I don't know, you know, but I love the price and I love the history of the mower. You got to know a little bit of the history of the mower. I know the mower was ran by an old man and it was stored in an aircraft hangar. I know that. That's a fact. So that's where I'm coming from and I know a lot about mowers in general. And I know Ferris makes a good mower. I've never owned a Ferris. I know that Ferris makes a good mower, period. How do you know that? Well, because I have been in the business for a long time and equipment is one of the things I'm interested in. And I've read a lot about Ferrises. I have looked at Ferris mowers before. I've done some research on Ferrises, and I know some guys that on the YouTube channels that have run Ferrises, and they swear by them, and they ain't got no reason to lie to Ray. So this guy was also saying, you know, you don't know the maintenance of it, you don't know the hydraulic, you know, how they've changed the hydraulic oil in the hydraulics and blah 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 blah. And those are all valid points. If the mower had 1,500 hours on it, then those would be things that I would be a lot more concerned about. But the mower only has 597 hours on it. So, I mean, the hydraulics are at a point now where they just now need changing as far as hours go. I don't change on the Exmark mowers that I run. I don't change the hydraulic fluid in the machine. I don't change the hydraulic fluid but about every 500 or 600 hours anyway. So there's that. But what the biggest thing with that mower is the price and also the history factor and the maintenance and all. Well, I'm going to have to take you take a calculated gamble when you buy a used mower, no matter what anyway. Now if this mower had 2,500 hours on it, well, then Ray probably wouldn't even be entertaining buying it because I would be spooked. There would be a whole lot of factors that I would be scared of. Okay, but 600 hours, dude. I mean, man, dude. I know enough about lawnmowers to know that ain't no time. I'll pay $5 grand for an Exmark that had 1,000 hours on it, and it ain't even diesel. You know, and because I know that Exmark mowers, and I know that the hydros and all that are solid. Of course, when I get this mower, I'm going to wash it up, clean it up. I'm going to change the oil in it, probably change the fuel filter in it, put some new blades on it, and change the hydraulic fluid. That's probably what I'm going to do first thing, I don't know that I'll be able to use it any today because I'll have to get that canopy off. So I'm not going to want to travel around with it on the trailer too much because that canopy will catch wind. But anyway, we'll talk some more about it and the decision-making process here. When I get, let me go ahead and get this bread, man. Later. I always get a little bit nervous, y'all, when I'm spending money like this. And you guys that watch the channel for you know, if y'all been, you know, watching the channel for the ever since I've been doing the channel or pretty close to it, you can look back at my videos. Y'all can see when I purchased trailers and things like that. It's a big difference in purchasing a mower and you sign your name and you don't come off no money. That's relatively easier to do if you know, if you can. Now, with that being said, when you got to start coming off your actual cash money, when you go to the bank and pull a chunk of money out to buy a mower like I'm doing today, well, that's a whole lot of a different thing if you ask me. It's easy to sign my name and get a mower for 250 bucks a month or whatever. That's easy, you know. It doesn't feel like you're sacrificing nothing, because you don't see money just get snatched out of your account, you know. But when you go to the bank and you pull out money like this, actual cash, y'all, and this is 2,000, this is 2,000, 2,000, so that's 4,000 right there, and here's $750. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 50. Yeah, so this is $47.50. Now, if I went into a dealership or wherever and I signed my name and I got $5,000 mower, okay, that's a whole lot easier than doing this, because this right here is just this takes a certain type of, I don't know, discipline and you know, to know that you're risking your money, right? And for a payoff at some point. Now, and the payoff is not going to be today. You know, it's not going to be where I'm going to take this 4,700 and turn it into 7,000 today. This is something where I'm going to have to, that whenever you buy equipment, and when you pay cash for equipment, it's just something about paying cash for something that's just a whole lot more real. Just seems realer. And a lot of guys don't talk about that on YouTube, because, you know, some of the people that might be watching the videos are thinking that you're showing off or whatever. Well, you know, if you're in business for yourself and you've been in lawn care business and you've been in business for 15 years like I have, I don't want to minimize this, but this is not a lot of money, okay? Because equipment's very expensive. You guys know that. This is not, you know, in a business sense, this is not a lot of money. So I don't want you guys to think, well, man, you're just showing off, blah, 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 because I'm really just showing you guys what it takes to, for me, and talking about me and my business, what it takes to do what I do and to acquire the things that you guys see that I have acquired. Not that what I have or do is unique or special. Or, you know, I'm not a great big company or nothing, you know, and you know, but I'm learning and I'm growing and I am investing in my business every day, you know, every day. So by me working yesterday on Sunday, I enabled my guys to get started on jobs today that are gonna make us more efficient this week while I go down here and do this little deal here. So I don't want guys to think that I'm showing off, or, of course you're proud that you can do this, you know, but if you've been in business 15 years and you can't do this, then you might want to look at your plan, your business plan, and your business strategy that you've been using, because at 15 years in, you ought to have this kind of money damn near laying around, unless you've done come up on some kind of financial hardship of some kind. So, you know, my thinking is I just want to invest in the business, and I didn't want nobody else to buy that freaking mower. So, you know, and sure, I don't have to have the mower. I don't. You know, but I don't want to come off as me being cocky or nothing. I'm just showing you the sacrifice that you have to make in order to be in business and to be able to grow, evolve, and call your own shots. Now I'm calling my own shots on this. I don't have to buy this mower, or I can buy this mower, however you want to look at it. But the thing is it's a decision that I made, and it's a decision that I made for the business, and I think it's a good decision. The tale of the tape is going to be, well, we'll see. I don't know for sure. I have lost on gambles like this before, but I haven't. The more and longer I'm in business, the less likely that I will lose on this. If I was in year 2, there ain't no way I would buy this mower. No way. Because I don't know enough about mowers. I don't know enough about what kind of mower I need. And this mower is a monster. You want to always make decisions, and you learn from every decision you make. At least I do. I learn from every decision that I make. Whether it be financial decisions, equipment decisions, finance or pay cash. There's a couple of reasons why I know I could pay cash and it not really hurt me for this mower. The number one reason is, well, I got the money in the bank. Okay. The number two reason is I know that I have trucks and trailers and I have mowers. If 2 mowers broke down on me, my business could still go and we could still make money. Okay. Also know that it's the end of April going into May. The busiest part of my season is here in the next, for the next 6 months. It's going to be balls to the walls, make it happen, get it done, earn the money for the next 6 or 7 months, y'all. Now, I know there's going to be people saying, well, man, what if this happened? What if that's, well, those are things outside of my control. I'm going in, and I always seem to adapt when things happen. I got a brand new Skag mower that, if worst case scenario is I could use the Skag mower and one other mower, and my business could still run. Maybe not as efficient as it does right now, but I could still go. And now, if this were September or October, well, I may have second thoughts on buying this mower. I might still buy it, but I may have second thoughts on buying it because because I don't like spending money on things. Now, I do spend my money in November, December, for tax purposes, but I don't like spending my money on things that I already have. I already have lawnmowers, so in the wintertime, I would not be spending this money probably on this mower now, but I might. It's just according to how how everything is looking financially and equipment wise and all that. So we're gonna go and we're gonna get this mower, and we're gonna make the best out of it, and we're gonna see if we can make money with it and or use it and sell it. I might not even like the diesel, man. I might not even want it, man. I might not even. But I know for $47.50, well, I can't go wrong, man. I don't think. Calculated gamble, y'all. And that's what it's all about. All right, y'all. Here it is. Without further ado, here it is, man. This is the Ferris IS 4500Z 61-inch deck. Okay. It's got the Cat. I believe it's the Cat 28 horsepower or 29 horsepower. I can't remember. It's diesel. What y'all, man, it seems as they thought of everything. They even got a hood holder right there, y'all. Can y'all believe that? And so here's the Caterpillar diesel. I don't know. It says Perkins right there, and then it has Caterpillar tag right there. If I can get the camera in there on it. Did y'all see it right there? Wow, y'all. Wow. That's all I can say. I mean, y'all gotta admit, that mower looks pretty freaking sweet, man. for the 4750. Yeah, so I'm fixing to go cut a lawn with it, and over here in my neighborhood, I'm gonna ride the mower over there to the yard. It's that close. Yeah, and they intentionally ran the tires low. I guess it makes it ride a little bit smoother, I don't know, but both tires have the exact same amount of tire pressure. So but y'all can see that sweet cat up in there. Wow. And then I didn't even notice this when I was looking at it. Cause it got this right here, y'all, and then look, all that. I mean, man, the damn thing looks freaking new, man. I mean, look at that, dude. Just badass, man. Just, you gotta love it, man. So I don't know if I'm doing, if I did good or if I did bad. We'll see. I think it's a great deal, but you never know, because you know, I mean, I don't know. I just know that this thing looks amazing. It looks amazing, y'all. So we're gonna go test it out. I'll get some footage of how it cuts. And another good sign is when they put the last time, it tells you the oil filter and everything, the last time that they did all that. So that's a good, or not the last time, but it tells you exactly, they wrote on here inside the hood here. And it's even got a little thing here. I mean, it's like they thought of everything, dude. You know. So I don't think that I was going to be able to find a mower, a commercial mower, anything like that, for that kind of money. So maybe I'll become a Ferris fan. You know, we'll see. But this thing's sweet, man. Everything about it just looks great to me. And just for verification purposes, y'all, I want to make sure that I got the exact. So it's got 692 hours on it. So I thought it was 597, but 692, so 700 hours. 4750, y'all. 4750. Got two big gas tanks, you know. And everything on these mowers is adjustable. Y'all want to hear it purr? Let's hear it purr. So this is the lawn that I'm going to be testing this thing out on now, which y'all get a good perspective here. This is the lawn that I was telling you guys about. This job right here pays $100. It takes about 15 minutes, and I don't have to weed eat or nothing. Just cut it, man. Just cut it. And then he pays another $80 to do the bushes. So y'all see it, and y'all see how thick and tall it is. So I'm gonna set you guys up on a time lapse somewhere up there around the house, and it's thick. But y'all see, I don't have to go in the backyard. All I have to do is cut this right here and that side piece right there, and that's it. And there ain't no blowing off. I didn't even bring my truck, y'all. So I just rode the mower over here. So yeah, man. So yeah, $100. Let's put this on the clock, man. $100. Let's see how long it's gonna take to do it. And I don't have to blow out nothing or anything. Damn, man, y'all gotta admit. That's pretty freaking impressive, man. I mean, it didn't bog down at all, man. And it's cutting pretty clean, man. I mean, this grass is, this property right here is owned by an individual that, he moved to New York about 2 years ago. And then he got hung up there with the COVID and he ain't been back. So me and him, he has me come and cut the grass 12 months out of the year. I come once a month. He gives me $100, so $1,200 a year for this property right here. And so I've been cutting for about 6 minutes right now, and I probably got 6 more minutes to cut and I'll be done. So yeah, pretty sweet.